In this video, I will show you how to configure a TP-Link router to function as an access point. So this is a TP-Link router I will be using in this video. So if we check here, we see that the router consists of 4 LAN ports and a single WAN port. And if I turn the router to this side or the bottom part of the router, here we can find some default credentials like the SSID name, the password to the Wi-Fi. We can also get the default or the admin login credentials like which is the username is admin and the password is admin. So take note of these credentials as they are needed when configuring the TP-Link router. Having said all that, let's get started. Connect your computer to your main router using an Ethernet cable. In my own case, I'm connected to a MikroTik router as my main router. After that, go here and type CMD. Command prompt comes up, click on it. Okay, in the command prompt, type this command, ipconfig, to get the IP address of your main router or default router. Okay, where we have default gateway, this is the IP address of my router, the one I'm currently connected to. In my own case, it is 10.00.1. So take note, we'll be using it later. Okay, after identifying the IP address of your main router, the next step is to connect to your TP-Link router, the one you want to configure to function as an access point. Take note that you have to disconnect from your main router before connecting to your TP-Link router. So now let's configure our TP-Link router to function as an access point. To do that, first you need to connect your computer to your TP-Link router using an Ethernet cable. If you don't have an Ethernet cable, you can connect to the TP-Link router via Wi-Fi. As you can see here, this is the SSID of my TP-Link router. I could just click then connect, but I'm already connected to it using an Ethernet cable. I advise you use an Ethernet cable if possible when configuring your TP-Link router. So you go to your browser and type this. So you type this address, the IP address 192.168.0.1. You can get this IP address on your router, or better still, you can go to command prompt and type ipconfig once you're connected to your router, to a TP-Link router, and you get the default gateway, which is that. After that, you just click enter. So here you need to log in. The default credential here is admin, username admin, password admin. You can as well get this on your router. So after typing that, you just click on login. Okay, we are now logging to our router. Now we can begin configuring it. So on the left here, we have all these options here. So I'll click on wireless. So here we can rename the SSID of our TP-Link router. SSID is same thing as the name of the Wi-Fi. So I'll just name it as test underscore hotspot. After that, you click here. I'll click on save to save the configuration. Next, click on wireless security. So yeah, if security has been configured already on your main router, in my own case, it's a MikroTik router, and security has been configured, I may just want to tap here to disable. If not, if you want to tighten security, you could just enable this, then go here, and if you want, you can change this password or go with the default. But mind you that if you configure security here, users may have to log in twice before accessing your internet, or when they access your network, they may have to log in twice to have access to the internet and the rest. So you can leave that or change that. After doing so, you just go down and click on save. But for me, I will just disable it because security has been configured already. But at times then you might want to leave that, leave the security, and once you're done with the configuration, you just click on save. So next, go to where we have network, click on it. So click on LAN, where you have LAN. So next, we need to change this IP address. At the beginning of the video, I showed you how to get the IP address of your main router. In my own case, it was this 10.0.0.1. Since the main router is 10.0.0.1, which will also serve as a default gateway, we can change it and give this one 10.0.0.2.3.4 or whatever. So I'll just give it .5, .4, excuse me. And after that, we need to change this subnet mask to that. Once you're done, you just click on save. Click on yes. Oh, okay. So the router is restarting. After restarting, it will log you out, so you have to log in again. Okay, we need to log in again. We just use our default credential on login. Next, go to DSCP. So we disabled it. So you just click on disable. Since this one now, this router will be functioning as an access point, not as a router, we need to disable DSCP. IP address has to be assigned by the main router. In my own case, it's a MikroTik router. Yours could be different. So disable DSCP. Then when we have default gateway, change this to 1. Remember, we got this default gateway. I showed you how to get this. Connect your computer to the main router and you type ipconfig, you get this. So yeah, after changing it to 1, that's 10.0.0.1, you click on save, click on OK. So once you're done configuring it, you could just go here and click on logout. So basically, the TP-Link router has been configured to now function as an access point. All you need to do now is just connect your TP-Link router to your main router. In my own case, it's a MikroTik router. So via an Ethernet cable, you just use an Ethernet cable, connect your main router, then connect to your TP-Link router, which is now functioning as an access point. Take note that you connect it to one of the LAN port, not the WAN port. When I showed you the TP-Link router. It has one WAN port, this particular one, and it has 4 LAN ports. So you connect the Ethernet cable, the one you've connected to your main router, to one of the LAN ports, not the WAN port. So after that, you're good to go. So basically, this is how you can configure the TP-Link wireless N router to function as an access point. Thanks for watching the video. If you found it helpful, like, share, and comment. Thank you.